Well, I kind of got my 2 cents in a little earlier, but I'll just run it over really quick. The way I see your government is its #1 job is to protect individual liberty. And that is something that I spent 20 years of my life fighting for, and I continue to fight for while I'm in the legislature. The biggest thing I see up there is the people that are very eager to take away your freedom, to make government come into your lives and tell you how to run them. They want to tell you how to raise your kids. They want to tell you what kind of job you should have, where you should work, what kind of car you can drive, what kind of light bulb you can have in your house. There's a lot of things up there that are really important. The budget is important, but when it all comes down to it, it still comes down to liberty and freedom. And that is the #1 job that I see me playing a role in the legislature. And I take an aggressive role for that. Some on the other side think I'm a little too aggressive for that. I don't think there's any way you could be over an aggressive protecting freedom. I mean, I used to do it in somewhat of a more violent manner, but I've really toned it down, and now I have to, I put down the sword and picked up the pen to protect liberty. And that basically is the first and foremost. Second, of course, is public safety. The state has got to do something to make sure that the citizens are safe. Public safety is a direct descendant of liberty, because the way your government protects your liberty is through public safety, through our police departments, through our National Guard and whatnot. They are there to protect us from those that want to do us harm and take away your freedom, whether it's a criminal, whether it's somebody crossing our border illegally, it doesn't matter. They are here to infringe upon your liberty, and the state government and the federal government, even your local government, your county, your city government, their role is to protect your property, protect your life, and protect your liberty. And that's #2. #3 is to make sure that your hard-earned tax dollars go to those essential services that no one in the private sector can do, that has to be done by government, that you don't want a private entity doing. Okay, one of those, of course, again, is public safety, corrections, prison systems, education, public education. We've got to find a way to fund education in this state. It's not an easy thing to talk about. Nobody likes seeing their taxes go up, but we've got to figure out a way to do it. And one of the ways we can do it is by getting rid of some of those non-essential things we're spending a lot of money on in Phoenix. Some things like parks, a few other things we're spending a lot of money on. We can take those resources and put it into our K-12 system. We also have to make sure that we get this state back on sound financial footing. Again, Mr. Gibbon hit on it rather well. We had a period of time where we had somebody up on the 9th floor that took the public credit card and couldn't leave home without it. Everywhere she went, she just loved running that credit card through and running up the bill, and then skipped out, went to Washington and handed the bill to Jan Brewer and said, "Oh, it was a great time. Here you go, Jan. Here, solve the problem. I'm going to D.C. We'll see you." And left poor Jan Brewer holding the bag, so to speak. The rest of us that just got elected this past year to clean up the mess up there. But we've been working hard to do that. We've reduced spending in the state of Arizona 10%, the biggest reduction in state spending in the state's history. We've shrunk the size of your government and got it under control. It's probably going to need to be reduced a little bit more before we can get revenue back in line with spending. It's not going to be easy. You need somebody up there that's kind of tough, that's willing to look people in the eye and say a word that a lot of people in Phoenix that I've seen up there so far this year can't say, and that word is no. When somebody comes into your office and says, Mr. Antenori, we need this. My organization needs this much money. Don't cut our budget, cut somebody else's. Just give us not only the money, but give us more money. And then you got to have somebody that's got the guts to look in the eye and go, no. We have a financial crisis. Everybody's got to share the burden. Everybody's got to get out of the wagon for a change and get in front and pull the wagon like everybody else. And sometimes you need somebody up there with a little bit of chutzpah to tell people the reality, the brutal reality about this state, and that's it. We're all in this boat together, and everybody's going to pull their own weight, and nobody's going to ride it alone, and we're going to get out of this mess together. To sum it all up, again, all the guys on this list are great guys. They've all served the community here. They've served in the military. They've served in politics. They've served as members of our district, as precinct committeemen. And I mean, any of those going up to the Board of Supervisors would be a great choice. But I ask you to fill out slot number 2 on your ballot, give me the shot so I can take the fight over to the Senate and fight for your freedom and your wallet over there on the Senate side. So with that, thank you very much.